2 tower, 4 tether. Three tower, 1 tether. Four tower, 2 tether.
Marks are out.
Counter. Ones will be leaving. Twos. Threes. Fours. Check your side. Far tether. Shield out. Far tether. Oh, far tether.
Oh, whoa. What the fuck?
Did you get
Go
clipped by
off
the
my
laser?
consistency.
Yeah, I did.
We're all like one notch off.
For a second, I was just like, how did you only die?
No, we're all off one.
I need to restart.
Okay.
Things look so confusing when the lines aren't crossed.
What's up?
Just because circle and square were straight across from each other. Like I couldn't even tell if I was in the right spot. Like my brain just got like scrambled.
You're fine as long as we're far apart from each other.
Yeah, like I was in the right spot, but it just looks so confusing because there's two going across and then like crossing each other and then two just like paralleling. Looks so wrong.
Alright, I'm good.
Alright. Feel free to check. Here we go.
Mhm.
One tower north wasn't taken.
Yeah, it's me.
Oh. Here we go.
Two tower, four tether. Three tower, one tether. Four tower, two tether.
Marks are out.
Ones will be leaving. Twos. Threes. Fours. Check your side. Medium tether. Girl, medium tether. Medium tether.
Two.
Thank you. We're behind a little bit.
A lot.
happen?
On the way, but
Nothing changed on my part. Outside of not holding. Here we go.
Two tower, four tether. Three tower, one tether. Four tower, two tether.
Marks are out.
Counter. Ones will be leaving. Twos. Threes. Fours. Check your side. Far tether. Shield in, far tether. Square is swamping. Far tether.
B and Bravo.
Thank you. I'm holding.
Debuffs are out. Out. In. Back out. It's going to be opposite colors. Opposite colors. Every debuffs. Break red. Opposite colors.
You go on me.
Okay.
Every debuffs. Break red. Opposite colors. Every debuffs. Break red. Tethers are going to the red side. Break blue. Break red, don't be on the towers.
Popping thrill, facing A.
We're going to be lining up.
Popping a null.
Face north.
I don't know how that works.
Just don't.
Perfect.
Don't. I figured it out. It's fine. Just
I'm
It's
holding.
a little, yeah.
took me a sec there.
My bad if I caused any confusion.
You're good. That was my bad. We made it work. That's all that matters.
No swap.
We're going outside.
No swap.
In.
No swap.
Stacking outside. Wait. In. We're a little behind.
Whoa.
Popping thrill.
Mitigation for Delta. Patches in 2, wait for the fists. Gonna be breaking in 2. Break.
Oh.
Negation for Sigma.
Popping through.
This is far tethers. Far tethers. It's gonna be me, Omni, Urza, and we're gonna be diving in. Get ready to dive in. It's gonna be tank mitigation. Mitigation for Omega. It's going to be far on one side, then close to the right. Bishan. Glorasudi.
Odds.
Remember what we're doing here, respect the Cosmo Arrow. I'm gonna start, party's gonna be in the hitbox, we're gonna tank LB, 2 autos, then Cosmo Arrow.
Stop your rotation if you need to.
Stop your rotation.
Mid on the dive is reprisal, veil, attack, soil, something. I don't know.
It's Omni's reprisal. I get a memory.
Yep. Yeah, my reprisal on the dive.
We want to put a feint there, Miracorns.
I'm on memory, so 3 years, whatever.
Copy.
Maybe 2 autos, Omni outside the hitbox, party inside the hitbox. Cosmo Arrow, party's on 2 sides, tanks are on 1 and 4. It's in first. In, stay, out, stay, in. In, stay. Out, Stay. In. Party's gonna be outside of 2.
Party goes
2
back in the
autos,
hitbox.
autos.
Party back in the hitbox. Stacking under boss, yeah.
Stacking under boss. We're going to B. We're going clockwise.
Just live.
Oh.
After the 6th, we are doing our lineups.
Popping home.
Good home.
Last. Omni. Something from that. Autos.
Oh, yep. I got doubled because I was furthest and top threat.
Cosmo
That's
arrow
why.
again. This is good.
Out
Fine,
first.
Good.
It's going to be out, stay, and in. Out, stay, in,
And then in. Yeah.
and spread.
Another wave cannon.
Another wave cannon.
Ooh.
Ooh, comes out real quick there.
Well,
Nice.
Now we need to dissect that a little bit.
So it did.
So-
There was just one laser on me, correct?
Yeah.
With the home. I assume that should be an accurate split because I don't think I had any vulns or anything. I didn't have any mid other than home.
It just hit you for 9s on my screen.
I mean,
Did it
it
really?
hit you for 2.3 million,
Yeah. I mean, it
Divide
was
that by
just
8.
which is kind of what we expect. "We" is a strong word. It's sort of the expected value if it's an 8-person split that does more damage to the front targets as a tank buster type effect.
Oh, the wild charge. Yep, wild charge laser. Oh, that means we can't fucking. We have to drop something then from dive. How healthy were me and Glor? I synced just for the sake of syncing.
I mean,
Could also do less when you actually have everyone in it.
we need a damage value, but I think the ultimate play might be that we don't home the 4th set, and we spread out mid for it with tanks between 3rd and 4th.
What?
Because you guys are living in phase 5. We don't. I think we might need to not spend home there. If
Home or
we need-
Hallow for the
or-
fourth
or
set
hollow.
or second
Yeah,
set?
hollows.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
know. We'll need to see a damage value, but if it's like tank buster after tank buster in P4, we might need some fucking immunes there because we can live the P5 ones without the hollow. Because you guys are living by a lot. We just need to spread out the cooldowns more.
Now, how many people were alive? It was 4 of us when he targeted me with the big laser.
Yeah, I don't know. We can't really say much about what it targets. If it always targets you, then you can home it.
I was gonna say we could reliably home it if that's the case, but I don't know if that will always be the case because he immediately goes into another wave cannon, right? Right after that next
Yeah.
arrow.
Yeah, because if it's another wave cannon with another like big hit after that, like that's a lot of fucking big hits for tanks.
after that
Yeah.
second arrow, we probably need to be split, pre-split.
Yeah,
Right.
we needed that second arrow on our partner corners, like we were doing it first, and one of the 2 people is gonna have to rotate clockwise near the end of it.
That first set of lasers came out real quick after the
Yeah.
arrow.
If we end it, what?
I think
Well,
people
no
just
matter
waited
what,
too
we end
long.
in, right?
I mean, I got to my spot, and mine's the furthest from where we end the stat. So I think people just didn't count the number of baits. So they weren't moving in at the right time for their bait count. Like if the idea is we come in from C, then we're basically taking the last bait the same like between where we're taking the splits during phase 4. And it's
Can you
not
calculate the time of when the lasers went out the arrow? Because it isn't an out first movement. We only do it's 4-part movement, and an in movement is 5.
Yeah, I mean,
So an in would be
it
even
probably-
later, right?
It's probably a fancier dodge. Like, you said, I was fucking around. Well, I don't know if you saw, but I was fucking around with the sim of like moving into a cardinal kind of early.
Mhm.
We might actually have to do that for half the group. Half the group might not be able to do the easy dodge and have to do a slightly more complex dodge that puts you on a cardinal instead of an intercardinal, like partway through the mechanic.
I see what you're saying.
It's
Yeah, because
not
I was
hard.
thinking if it's a 5-part movement, then that laser might go
Very
on
su-
off on the 5th pulse iteration.
Yeah, it's not a super hard movement, but then it becomes not the same for everyone, and everyone kind of has to know what they're going to do. It can't just be called.
Good.
It's going to be out, stay, and in. Out, stay, in,
And then in, yeah.
and spread.
Because we
Another
came
wave
off
cannon.
of wave cannon. It was basically the flares going. What is it called? Anything particular that Caspar that sets up the baits
Wave cannon?
right before wave
Wave
cannon,
cannon
or is
or
it just
another-
called ultimate wave cannon? As
Wave
part
cannon,
of it.
wave cannon unlimited is Exa flares plus 6 baits. And then its regular wave cannon is the Proteans into stack.
Gotcha.
Spread.
Another wave.
Wave cannon into
Another
stack.
wave cannon.
It's about a second. No, I'll think in a minute.
How much time passes from Dive's resolution to the first set of lasers on the second wave cannon after the second arrow? I'm curious if like
There's
if
no
it's been 90.
Oh,
I'm sunning it up.
Okay, cool.
no,
cool.
it hasn't been.
I'm just curious, like tankment wise, if we even have
I was
anything
at
coming up between the two.
1520. Second wave cannon was at 1630. 70 seconds.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
we're starting to reuse mechanics, but in a different order. I would not be surprised if the mechanic after that was wave cannon unlimited plus dive, which is another tank hit.
So from the image I linked, we have about 1 second before the first set of beams. Which means we may want to try being in that outside section.
Yeah, I mean, I think 4 people, 1 on each corner, is gonna have to do a clockwise dodge. I'll do the clockwise dodge on 2.
I think this is something we might have to sim for to practice the movement,
Yeah, we can send it.
because that's yeah.
Wish you could sim the bait. One thing I noticed is the fucking explosion from the baits
Cosmo arrow.
covers up where the edge of the next bait is, depending on which way you're looking. So that's gonna be troubling.
Tough. Threat.
Yeah, I mean,
Cosmo
it's a
arrow again?
super
This
tight
is good.
mechanic. Out
Train.
first, can take an extra safety step if you need it. It's gonna be out, stay, and in. Out, stay.
Is there
Yeah.
enough room? I assume
Yeah.
not. Maybe. I was gonna say, how
Yeah,
tight
yeah.
And spread.
is clocks if we were to pre-position inside? Like, is the width of the laser too fat that'll clip cardinal positions because they're closer to the boss?
That laser is fucking chunky, dude.
Yeah, I know that the stack one for sure is.
The spreads
Yeah.
too. Were we missing
And
mid on it? I
spread.
know we had a couple people
I
dead.
saw
but
you
there
dropped to
was-
like 1%.
Yeah, I dropped to 2k health. That's just concerning.
I mean, we lived because we did have mid on it. I didn't put mine on it, but
Yeah,
I was watching
dead,
the
so
targeting.
there's-
But
I didn't have barrier up.
it kills without mid.
Yeah, I mean, I had wings, which is why I'm asking if we're missing something, because if we were not missing anything, we need more mid there.
Horn's Faint probably would have been back up by then.
Was Passage
I
actually
don't-
on everybody?
No.
These
Is
are
it-
the
is- what's-
two
is Fate 90 or
consecutive
120?
X's flat, or
Faint 90.
Gotcha.
these are the two consecutive squares that we would have to. One person in each pair would need to dodge into the side rectangles.
That's also like distance-wise,
Distance-wise,
they'll have
it's
to
not
be
bad,
prepared
right?
to it.
It's the same. You just go to the correct corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could just go to the clockwise corner and make sure that they kind of like cut the corner and then arc.
You just have
they don't
the-
want to. Yeah.
The people that go clockwise just have an extra movement in after they do that, though. Right? Because it would go out one more, or is that the one going in?
That's out
I think-
first. Because that's from the actual pull, which was out first.
One person on each corner needs to be a volunteer for the harder dodge. It's not super hard, but it is harder. I'll do the 2 harder dodge.
Where is?
Are we talking about going cardinal?
Yes, you're going to be going cardinal partway through the arrow.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I mean, I'll do it.
Sims up.
Yeah, Sims up.
Where was Mike at the time of the first set of beams from the wave cannon? Were you like in the corner or something?
Where was I on the first set of beams?
Yeah, you were the one who wasn't targeted, and I want to see. We didn't have enough people alive after to see how it might target the second round.
Yeah.
I'd at least like to confirm you were probably furthest, because you're not on my screen. You and Null both.
don't
I think Mike.
so.
I remember
Omni's
seeing
further.
somebody super far. I was around edge of hitbox, but I thought I saw someone close to the wall on the other side. Not sure if that was Mike. I know Noel was next to me.
Omni's
as we were
definitely
doing-
out for
Map
line.
changing.
It's probably just
Okay.
random.
Is that a second set of wave cannon?
The first set of beams, when there
First-
were 5 people
first set
alive,
of beams.
and only 4
Right
got
after the
targeted.
baits.
I hope it's random. It's
I
much
was
easier if it's
between
random.
3 and 1.
Okay, so you were inside the boss's hitbox.
Yeah.
Then yeah, it's probably just random, which is good. Random is very good.
That was right before it hit.
Getting on sim.
Oh, I see.
Alright, so for the people who are going to be doing the clockwise
Oh, I'm
dodge,
blind.
which is me, Mike, Shan, and someone from the other corner.
Me.
Alright,
Team ranged.
range team is doing clockwise dodges. Clockwise dodge on in first, it's going to start the same. It's going to be in, stay. Then for the out stay, you kind of want to go further than usual. Like the out is this big square here where I'm walking. So the usual out is just to do out stay here, but for the ranged clockwise baiters, you kind of want to go further this side to the clockwise corner of your square. And you do out stay. And you have to go in a little bit for when it's an in, and then you have to go forward to not get hit by the next line, so it's an extra step.
Let's just see.
Do you think it's true random, or do you think whatever the first one, it does the opposite on the second?
Could be opposite.
Because wasn't Thornton's iterations true random, right? There's a few times we got like fire multiple times in a row.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
for
were random.
The clockwise dodgers in bait is in, stay, out, stay, in, then go more
I
in.
mean, just run the sim, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna describe it, or if you don't know, you're just gonna die. And the out bait is out, stay, forward, clockwise, and then diagonal in, and then in again.
no, just go in and then go clockwise instead of in.
So
I think
in
both
once
of
and
them
then
you can
clockwise,
just
right?
Go clockwise from the marker.
Yeah, I don't think you want to
No,
add
it's-
extra steps.
No, it's out, stay, forward once, diagonal in,
What do you
and then in again, or you will die.
just run the sim?
Map changing. Starting exact squares out.
Alright, all eyes on you, Sudi.
Uh, one step too far.
And then they go in.
Oh man, crazy. Just
So
use the marker.
Yeah. One step too far.
Yeah.
Starting exa squares out.
Your awkward safe position is like the middle of this ring that's outside the markers.
Oh shit.
Yeah. There we go.
Starting exa squares out.
So who's doing these clockwise things? This range group?
Ranged.
Range
Yeah, range group.
boys.
Okay.
So fucking close.
That pinky toe, dude.
I know. I
So-
want to see how close
Starting
I can really
exa
get it
squares
so
out.
that I know for sure. Because there will be a point where I have to actually be casting during this.
Null suggested might be less total movement. It's definitely possible.
Yeah, no, I should just go out.
Or were you trying to see if like cutting it straight was enough?
Yeah, and then just going
Starting
back one
exa
step.
squares out.
I feel you.
Yeah, I think I just stay out. It's fine.
This is why they invented Swiftcast.
I know, I know.
Just press triple cast. The mechanic isn't real.
Alright, fine.
Definitely feels sketchier. But I think that's just
Starting exa squares in.
consequence of putting yourself in a position where you have to dodge again.
For in, our intercardinal players probably want to hug counter a bit if it goes off early enough, because there's a lot of, like, we're here, we're pretty close for the fourth dodge, which might be lasers going off.
Yeah, I don't know how the timing of that works out. How many total steps does the arrow get? In the
I think
out?
6 pulses total.
I mean, like between. And that pull is between the
Starting exa
arrow
squares
and the
in.
wave cannon.
I'm not sure on the exact timeline.
Because if you have enough time, the dodge looks pretty similar to the out dodge, at least for me. But I'm not sure you have enough time. Oh yeah, I just didn't even move far enough.
Same.
Starting exa squares in.
I think our intercardinal people might want to, like, be a little counter of direct enter for this dodge, because I think it might
Gonna
take too
be
long before we leave.
Close, yeah.
So if we do, like, this is in stay, zoom out stay, like here, I press pause it. I think a laser might be just about to go off, which is why we probably need
I see what you're saying.
the intercards to like hang out a slightly counter.
Can go further out from the boss on this too, right? Slightly
Yeah, we
Yeah.
could.
in our directions. Not like from the boss, but out from. Oh fuck! What are we on?
Die.
I was gonna say, if we're able to get a good timing, like if we can see when exactly, like during, kind of like what Jim's saying, during the pulse iterations, when the first lasers go off, then we can confirm if it's on the sixth pulse of
Starting
Roswell Arrow.
exact squares
Out,
in.
stay, in, out,
Like if it's, I assume it's probably paired up to be
In.
like that,
in.
and then in.
Let me just review the
And
video. I think I
spread.
have
Wave
it.
count.
Another
I
wave.
think I
Okay.
triggered it.
After 5, before 6.
Essentially, yeah. It looked like there was time to.
Yeah, we go further out. The
Mm-hmm.
to
Yeah, you
show
can go
this,
out,
but
like in line with the markers.
yeah, if you sort of make a right angle with the marker and the two people, the outs. Like if the ring behind the
Starting
marker,
exact
and
squares
if
in.
both players are on their like clockwise or counterclockwise edges, I think that works. On this
What do you mean
ring,
by edges?
like if you align with the marker, right angle. Here, on that edge.
You probably don't want to go in that closer, so because you're just getting slammed by lasers going off near you.
Like we're on
when you
one.
go back in.
I think everyone just has to go out on that.
If you're on 2, I think you go
Yeah.
out like to this ring within your marker space. When that, like, after you go back from the in to the back out, you go out to like here. Then Noel will
For the
rotate.
inner card people.
Just everyone. Because I think it's during the movement that those beams go off, so you want to offset yourself from your partner.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think you're probably okay to do it back in as long as you don't go in the boss.
Let me just show what I'm talking about over here.
I mean, you probably don't have to be all the way here. You can probably just lean this side of the marker and you'll be okay. So the other person should be like here.
Yeah, as long as the other person moves enough, but
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was gonna say, if they have a way to showcase a way
Starting
of
exact squares in.
telegraph, we could use that as. Does this have P4?
No.
Next? No, damn.
Mechs, like plural. He just shoots lasers.
I just meant like anything from P4.
Oh,
Starting
Would you
exact
say
squares
that
in.
the lasers from Wave Cannon are about the same size from P4's lasers?
They look
Or
pretty
probably
thick,
larger.
but I don't know how big they actually are.
You know, they're more golden-like particle animations and color.
That's not too bad.
Starting exact squares out.
You're saying like the lasers should
Melee
go off like
understand.
halfway through that final movement?
Hmm? Yeah.
Starting exasquares out.
Yeah, I don't know how large the lasers are. You and Urza hit each other with your lasers, but you're also directly in a line, so it doesn't say very much. Because you weren't directly in a line. There's a little bit of an angle there.
We don't have to worry about the timing as much with this one, right?
Yeah, this is the same for us. It's just in, we need to angle counter.
I don't think it's as much of an issue with out, so you can probably just stay directly on your marker for the first.
Yeah.
And you probably don't need a huge angle. It's just try to hang a little counter of the marker. Like this corner should be perfectly fine. So yeah, won't be able to call the movements anymore because people are doing different shit. So you're gonna have to know what you're doing if it's an out, and what you're doing if it's an in. And you can practice this by yourself in the sim whenever the fuck you want, because you don't need anyone else to practice it. Do you want to do more? Do we want to go back in?
Let's
Hello.
just let's finish the lockup.
Oh.
Starting exasquares out.
Oh, the sim lockout, right.
Yeah.
I discovered I wasn't in the instance.
Yo, same.
Are we planning on involving the stack or?
If it's always on a tank, I think we should definitely involve it. If it's not always on a tank, we're gonna have to figure something out for mid.
We also,
Starting exasquares in.
to get to that, if we're planning to involve, we need to more thoroughly plan our mit for the tank busters, right? In phase 5?
Yeah, if we're gonna be using 2 immunes on both stacks, we need to save the Pally immune.
I don't know if we can.
I mean, you guys are living by so much when you're kitchen sinking the 3rd set that we can definitely like drop some stuff at least on one of you two, and then like do a lot of external mid on that guy, and then the other guy can drop some stuff on the next one, like that kind of thing. One kitchen sinks, one does slightly less than kitchen sinks, saves like the 30% and shit, and gets like Aqua Veil, Benison, like make sure we beef up that person, and then the other guy does the same thing on the next one.
Hollow? No, it's not available for the first tank buster.
And that's a problem for leader. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
we should just keep doing what we're doing. Try to see the mechanics cleanly.
Starting exasquares in.
Do we want to plan on converging for a stack then?
I think we should, just to see if it's like how bad it is.
Mm-hmm.
We can have passage for that too because we're stacked. We're stacking north.
What direction's north gonna be?
I guess
Does
in
the
front of
boss
us.
turn?
Because from the
boss
first
turn to
wave
laser.
cannon,
I think we should do what we're doing in phase 4. Like, we'll end up somewhere after the Exaflare run around.
basically end up
And-
on
and
a
from-
cardinal somewhere, right?
Yeah,
Most of
and
the time.
from there, we're spreading into our phase 4 lines. And then after those go off, I think we act as if it's phase 4 and collapse back the direction we came from, as if it's phase 4. But instead of 2 groups, it's 1 group.
Scares me. We've only used one LB so far.
I mean, we
I'm
Correct me if I'm
don't.
wrong.
We'll get LB3 after a second Cosmo dive, probably.
Yeah, I think like we have this mechanic.
We have the LB
mechanic
generation
after-
from the beams actually getting lived instead of not, and then we have LB generation from the dive getting lived.
I think the point of this phase is it makes you spend your LB at the start, and it carefully gives you a bunch of things that will give you LB over time, and then when you get the LB3 again, it's spam 9 LBs and be enrage. I think that's the design of the fight.
With markers, real quick. The intended, what's the intended pattern to drop? We kind of haphazardly did it, but I just want to
I mean, for the unlimited wave
visually
cannon
see it
thing?
again. Yeah, for the right before the first.
We're
first one, that's
starting
where-
under the boss, right?
Mhm.
And
Yep.
an Exaflare is going to appear somewhere.
Yep.
We're going to be curving into where that Exaflare was around movement 4. We get to B, and then we
So
move
this-
back through the boss. Where
Is
phase
this,
4
this is this kind of drop for the 6 drops? We might that's the general pattern, and then we act as if it's phase 4. We just soaked, and we're spreading back into our lines around the boss from
Yeah.
the
okay.
last split, and then once those individual ones go off, we collapse back where we came from for the stack.
I guess what I was gonna say is like, do we want to treat where the bait was, or like the closest marker to where the last bait was, as our converge point?
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah.
It'll basically
Okay.
just be another phase 4 beam, except all 8 of us are taking the same beam. So we take it in the center of that point.
Okay. In a situation where the last, let's say the marker's like here in 3, do we want to treat 3 as south and line up, kind of like we were saying, like Newell would probably be like close-ish to like here, relatively. Is it
I
like
think
30
we
to 90
we
degrees?
we're probably gonna end somewhere around a cardinal. At least every time we've seen it, we've ended somewhere around a cardinal, so we have the numbers to line up on as if it was phase 4.
Okay. And then, are you able to see the damage that me and Glor took from dive, and what all Mitt was up during dive? Because if I remember correctly, I was pretty healthy. I just want to confirm that if the plan is for me to drop something from that, I assume Sentinel would be the best decision to drop, so that Rampart would be back up for the next whatever.
You guys
Took s-
lived by a decent amount, but not by. We can definitely drop all our cooldowns amounts.
You
It
took
was, I guess,
66k to your actual health pool.
Okay. So a 30k drop, or 30% would be
76. You both took about 76, 77 raw damage value. So if you're gonna drop percent med, I guess that's probably what you should be using. And then you had a 11k absorb.
We also have, don't we have crit low just kind of in the bank right now as well?
I have it planned for the second wave cannon.
Okay, is that when we're basically doing Cosmo Arrow at some point,
Yeah.
or right before Cosmo Arrow?
Essentially during, or yeah, right after the 2 autos.
Wait, do they? Oh yeah, he did 2 autos after lasers, right? After
Yeah,
tank
the
laser.
2 autos, and then Cosmic or Cosmo Arrow for the second time, then the second set of waves. So yeah, right after the 2 autos, after the first set of lasers, then we can crit low.
The volume from the
Okay.
first beam of the wave cannon fell off before the second beam of the wave cannon, which is weird. Doesn't
Is that just
matter, but
you can't stack?
well,
That's all that really means.
sort of. That's definitely what it means right now. It might mean
Uh-huh.
something worse later, but I don't think it's going to. So we'll just deal with that when we
Okay.
deal with it.
That being said, okay. All right. I'm trying to think of just because not only that, but because we're not doing any tank swaps as of yet, so Glor should have threat during burst lasers, assuming there's no deaths. So I will still be furthest out person for the auto follow-up. Now, because of that, though, people will have to be mindful of me and Glor's position coming off of lasers. Because, wait, because he does the autos right after the stack.
5 seconds.
Do
after.
we? Okay, there's 5 seconds. Okay, that's kind of a lot. I was gonna say what we could try to do is that if we can let's assume C, and this is like where we converge. What we could do is that after we converge for laser, I will run back to max melee towards C, and Glor can just run through the boss. Assuming there's no threat shifts. And that way he faces away, and then everybody can stay basically around where they were for the converge point. Or some iteration of that, I think. Oh, because then right after the autos we go into Cosmo Arrow again. I guess we get time. Cosmo Arrow is a pretty long cast. Okay. Let's do a ready check. Alright, boys, let's see it again. Here we go. Got a food weave. I was gonna also say party list.
Two tower for tether. Three tower, one tether. Four tower, two tether.
Marks are out.
Counter. Ones are leaving. Twos. Threes. Fours.
Very dead.
Sure, he's dead. Yeah.
Shaker's head. Medium tether. Shield in. Medium tether. Medium tether.
D Delta.
Thank you. Oh. We're a little behind.
Debuffs are out. Out. In. Back out.
Wait a minute. I'm supposed to be here.
Uh-oh. Okay. I'm not gonna
Fixed.
question it.
I fixed it. It's fine. And then Ursa fixed it. Nothing even happened.
Maybe opposite colors. Opposite colors. Grab your debuffs. Break red. Opposite colors. Grab your debuffs. Break red.
Oh, Nelly.
Opposite colors.
I'll go far, Mike.
Grab your debuffs. Break red. Tethers are going red side. Break blue. Break red. Don't be on the towers.
Facing it. A. Popping through.
We're gonna line up.
I'm holding. No swap.
Going outside.
No swap.
In.
I'm swapping.
Stacking outside. Wait. In.
Swapping through.
Mitigation for Delta. Patches in 2, wait for the fists. We're breaking in 2. Break. Mitigation for Sigma.
Swapping through.
This is medium tethers. Medium tethers. Omni, Mike, Shan. We're gonna be waiting. Wait. Go. Give me tank mitigation.
I think I gave you intervention too early, folks.
You're good.
me mitigation for Omega. Be close on 2 side. Then it's gonna be close on the left. Delta. Lore, Urza. Omni Sudi.
Get ready to res corn after this.
Do
Send everything you have. Well,
Yeah.
not LB, obviously, but we need all the damage we can get.
Oh, damn.
Damn. So close.
I not remember to pre-enshroud before we start hitting her there?
I also fucked up there. I should definitely. I lost my finishers thinking I needed a res corn. Someone else had them.
Oh, yeah,
All
let's
right.
look for that.
What'd you say, sorry?
Oh, nothing important.
All right. Here we go.
Two tower, 4 tether. Three tower, 1 tether. Four tower, 2 tether.
Marks are out.
Ones will be leaving. Twos. Threes. Fours. Check your side. Medium tether. Shield in. Medium tether.
Could've got
Square is swamping. Medium tether.
One.
Thank you.
We're behind again.
Doesn't get much closer than that.
Debuffs are out. Out. In. Back out. It's gonna be same colors. Same colors. Grab your debuffs. Break red. Same colors. Grab your debuffs. Break red. Same colors. Grab your debuffs. Break red. Tethers are going to the blue side. Break blue. Break red, don't be on the towers.
Chase them towards A. Popping through.
We're gonna be lining up.
I'm holding. Lord swapping.
We're going outside.
Lord swapping.
In.
Lord swapping again.
We're stacking outside. Wait. In.
Popping through.
Mitigation for Delta. Matches in 2, wait for the fists. I'm gonna be breaking in 2. Break. Mitigation for Sigma.
Popping through.
Just fire tethers. Fire tethers. Glor, Mike, Shan, and we're gonna be diving in. Ready to dive in.
What is the damage done?
It's just tank mitigation.
Lord needs to get rest.
Did I just die?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can res him.
Mitigation for Omega.
We won't
Missing
have, I
passage.
think.
Oh, fucking not gonna avail.
Yep.
Oh,
Should've
Oh,
popped
that's
it
a
before
shame.
we died.
You want to take our 5-minute?
I was about to ask that.
Sure.
You're back.
We're going to B.
Are you guys excited?
That's an open-ended question.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
There were like four-ish prog posts from seeing the end of this fight.
Did
That's
can you guys imagine that 1 year from now we were in the middle of DSR? Or rather 1 year ago, I mean. Me and Staj's anniversary's tomorrow.
feels about right.
I don't remember. Glor, did you get married before me or after me?
was there when you got
He's
engaged.
muted.
A month after, maybe?
It was after? Okay, that's what I thought. I just couldn't remember. DSR was kind of a blur with all the
Oh man,
the month gaps. All right,
Remember-
quick ready check. Here we go.
Why not?
Two tower, 4 tether. Three tower, 1 tether. Four tower, 2 tether.
Marks are out.
Counter, ones will be leaving. Twos. Threes. Fours. Check your side. Far tether. Girl, far tether. Square is swapping, far tether.
One.
Thank you.
Debuffs are out. Out. In. Back out. It's going to be same colors. Same colors. Happy debuffs. Break red. Same colors. Grab your debuffs. Break red. Same colors. Grab your debuffs. Break red. Tethers are going to the blue side. Break blue. Break red, don't be on the towers.
Popping through, facing A.
We're gonna line up.
I'm holding. Swapping.
We're going outside.
No swap.
In.
We're swapping.
We're stacking outside. Wait. In.
Just kill
Hot dog.
him.
Kill.
Popping through.
Mitigation for Delta.
Taking.
Patches in to wait for the fists. I'll be breaking in two. Break. It's gonna be mitigation for Sigma.
Stopping through.
This is medium tethers. Medium tethers. Glor, Mike, Korn. We're gonna be waiting. Wait. Tank mitigation. Gonna be mitigation for this Omega. Gonna be medium on 3 side. It's gonna be close to the right. Close Bravo. Glor, Urza. Me, Shen.
Pots.
Just dead.
Good. We don't need phase 6 damage.
That's great. Yeah, that's great. I think that's similar to what we need to see in order to like not buff there, probably 15 or 14%.
I got my 2 Enshrouds in that time.
Game faces, boys.
Very hard to guess how much damage moving shit would do or lose us, but yeah, just overkill the fuck out of this phase until we're actually
Yeah.
pushing the enrage of the next.
Yeah, that was fucking sweet.
So shit to have to fine tune damage that far into a fight.
I wouldn't call it fine tuning with what we'll probably need to do, but just don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. Just focus on all of this.
I broil.
Mechanics
do it.
priority here. Here we
Yep.
go.
Water button.
Tank LB. Party's gonna be inside on these baiting autos. First Cosmo Arrow, party will be at 2. In first. In. Stay. Out. Stay. In. Party's gonna be outside of 2, mitigation for die. Autos, Omni's out. Party's in. Gonna be stacking under the boss. Going to Bravo clockwise. We're going to go in our spots.
Mid.
We're collapsing to C.
Wings. Oh.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
That's
Autos?
a fucking thick wild charge,
Autos.
by the way.
Yeah, that is. That was second.
Corners, out first. This is our special dodges.
Be ready to home on me. After this. Yep.
I already
Should
homed.
last, it's fine. See autos, but if the boss decides to...
Oh, that's
Holy
such a
shit.
late fucking damage instance.
How much tank damage did that do?
Dude, that
What
wild
the
charge
fuck?
is insane.
Glor was in front of me. I had Sentinel. I Sentineled for myself, but it still murdered me.
You
as
still
second
died,
line.
yeah.
I died. Why did I die and no one else? Like, none of the other non-tanks, I mean.
Were we missing any mid on that?
My dismantle might have worn off.
My
It might have come out too slow.
It's possible my magic barrier also fell off. I might have done it. Like
The whole
6
thing is
early.
like 12 seconds, which makes it really
Oh,
awkward.
really?
Yeah. So you have to do it,
Oh.
like, you have to start your 10-second mitt, if we use our 10-second mitts there, after the cast has started, and, like, during the animation before the first set of beams.
Okay.
It's super gross.
When
It's
in
wild.
doubt, wait for the first
Yeah,
beam.
I think we... It hit different people, which was the important thing that we confirmed, so you can afford to load more mid on
what
the
sucked
back.
is Veil was coming up my shake basically came off cooldown as the beam hits, so I don't have shake for that.
I have your shake for. Oh, you don't have it for hyper beam, like the final.
You might have been super close. I just remember while we're getting position, it still had like 5 seconds on cooldown. It's possible it comes off like, I don't know if it's enough to snapshot. I can try it again for this time, but I've been spamming it as soon as
It
we come.
actually just
usable.
That
fucking
needs to be LPG.
annihilated.
Shan, you weren't quite full HP, it looks
I
like.
mean, I'm not actually concerned. I was memeing, but I was hit second, so I should have been lower anyway. And we had 38% mid on it. It hits a lot. It's...
Yeah.
Glor
But
got
it is a wild
overkill.
charge.
Glor took 109k. He took his HP. He blocked 53k, and he got overkilled for 104k.
That
What?
is a thicker hit than phase 5 on tanks.
It's 350k is the value listed here.
How much did I
Pre-med.
get hit by it?
The same.
Second?
Yeah, the same.
I got the same? Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I don't-
Was mine the same percentage?
Yeah, you had
popped
more mid.
Sentinel.
You had 61%
Oh, okay.
versus 42%. You still got overkilled
By a shit
little
ton,
bit.
I assume?
No, a little bit. 130k.
Alright. So it turns out tanks can't
Not cool
afford
health bar.
to mid Cosmo Dive that much.
On that pull there, I didn't Sentinel. I only ramparted on the dive, and I still had about 20%
I mean,
health.
the problem is, I think you need all of the CDs because
I think you literally need Kitchen Sink to survive that.
I mean,
Kitchen
survive?
Sink plus raid CDs to survive.
yeah.
So, are you saying that
survive
we
with
need
just
to
personal?
do a...
I think you guys rely on shields to live dive. Like we do big shields.
Think
you do
we crit low first
Veil,
dive?
Veil, shake, crit low on the dive. Like you guys just need to live the dive with shields and your personals, and then you need to kitchen sink the wild charge. There's no shot you live without every CD in the game.
Don't
you
we
think
still
that-
need to put raid mid on it? We still need to put raid mitt on the dive, even with shields, right?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Do
say,
have
would it be more
LB2.
beneficial to? So I guess a lot was happening. Where are we crit lowing is the plan. Can we afford to crit low dive?
I
and
mean,
then that way
it will have been back up by the time we take the second wave cannon anyway. If we
I
use
think
it
we need
before
to
that.
crit low dive.
So I think we crit low the first dive.
I think we need to crit low dive so we can have thick mid on the lasers, especially on tanks, because the laser fucking slams.
So with 61%, it still overkilled me by my entire health bar. Is what you're saying?
No. You only got overkilled by like 15k.
Oh,
With
15K.
61%. According to
okay.
this.
I thought you said I got overkilled by
Or
like
got
100K.
overkilled by 100k.
So anytime we do the Exo squares, delta flares, whatever, we could crit low then for both times.
I think you're safe. Well, you crit load the first dive, and then whatever the fourth mechanic is.
Probably another dive, right?
I'm guessing it's a second dive, which would make it like clean to just do both.
Okay.
If you
in
toss
terms of
the
timing,
Adlo immediately after the second auto, like if you send it out there, it'll be back up before the stack in the second wave cannon.
Huh. I
Like,
guess it's
like if
I
you,
then might have to save crit low for the mechanic after it then.
I'll have
yeah.
Addle up for the third set of mechanics there for the second beams too.
for the second
also.
set of beams, do you think it's gonna? There's no way it's another like tank buster, right? Or do you think there will be one because it's not the unlimited version?
I think it's the
the
second.
same shit.
I think it's the same thing. I feel like you just.
Yeah, I
I
think
feel like the
it's-
plan is eventually going to be we invuln this. If it targets tanks,
Or one
which we
person
need to
invulns
confirm.
whoever's
Did it
front line,
target
and
a
second
tank?
person
Is it
kitchen
perfectly
sinks.
lined up on a tank in that?
It's hard. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell from the log. Like Glor's the first target, but Glor's the first target because he's literally first in the line.
Yeah, but is it perfectly aligned with one of the
I
tanks? or
I
just
didn't.
like, no?
Yeah,
It
screen
looked
cap it well.
to me, it looked like it was aimed on Glor. I could be wrong on that.
If it's primary target, then can manipulate it to get 2 invulns. Right? Downside, I guess, is we lose the LB that it generates. But I don't know how you live. I don't know how you live 2 of those wave cannons that close together. I don't know how that is
Wild.
like,
Yeah, we have tank
Maybe
rates
we
we can
would
use
double
still.
invuln one of them.
I think you just overcommit shield mid for the dives and just have all the actual percent.
We
mid on
can't.
lasers.
We would have to do what Coin says, and Tink will be the second one wave cannon. We don't have MIT for both
Do you think
tanks
we'll
to
have
kitchen sink
LB3
both
by then?
lasers.
One tank kitchen sinks the first, and the other immunes. The second tank immunes the second, while the other kitchen sinks. And then
That's
they
grimy.
also get.
If
also
we're
get
immuning
Aqua
it,
Veil.
if we're immuning it either way, do we want to stack it for the LB? Is that for the LB gauge?
We don't know what we need. This is where we run
Yeah,
into silly problems.
Because I've already proved that I can immune it and it doesn't kill me through invuln.
If it targets a tank, I think we just invuln it and don't burn all of the MIT we would need on that beam. But we don't know that it does that. It's just done that most of the times we've seen it. We've seen it once where it had valid alternative targets and it picked the highest threat target. We don't know what it did this time without closer review.
The plan can be to just have Omni try to home it, and then we'll see a little bit further in the fight.
Because I do have
He
home.
needs to Voke, but then Glor needs to Voke back for the next set of autos, or you swap what you're doing for those autos if you home it.
I see what you're saying. I like the home idea because we have home available. We can test it and see if that works out.
Yeah, I think that's what we do for now. But you'll need to Voke to make sure it's targeting you, because by default it'll be on Glor. And then
Okay, so
either
basically, when we do our lineup, I just vote during the whenever, and then
either you just swap roles at that point, or Glor Vokes back after the laser. We'll just have to see what happens, right? Like,
yeah. I mean, we're not tank swapping like at all between them, so we'll have like Boke and Shirk available.
I still
How-
the dive.
Yeah, I think we just full send like the shield mid on dive, and then maybe just a little sprinkling of raid mid. Like send.
we can
Shake,
reprisal easily. That's the most disposable one.
Yeah, like send Shake, Veil, and Crit Low, and then whatever raid mid we need to live with those giant shields. And then we have all the percent mid for the lasers. For
Yeah,
most of the percent mid.
because that would give us room to at least split it between the two sets, right? To make it livable for the party.
Yeah.
Assuming we have to soak it for the second batch.
So I just noticed that the wild shard laser going off, kind of does like a bit of a spin with her as she's looking at us. So if we assume that she's turning to look at the highest threat target, then
It will just be whoever the target of the beam is that should be turning to. We just need to confirm that it's Glor, which we'll probably have to do post-raid. And confirm isn't even confirming, it's just making it look likely.
Yeah.
I
now
think we
between our
just try to
emphasize-
plan around homing it. I think we just, our plan going in
Yeah.
to the next one is we just home it. We do the same spread that someone disappeared. We do the same spread that we need
sorry.
to do. It's fine. We'll just have to come back in. We'll do the same spread because we have to do the spread beams anyway. And then Omni just takes the beam solo. In position, and everyone just gives you wide berth.
I'm gonna be between Newell and I think Urza.
Yeah.
In the situation that we're doing our lineup, so
that laser is almost as thick as the distance between the markers.
you have been warned.
So Omni, if he's gonna home it and we're not gonna stack, what about how are we gonna handle the autos after? Is Omni gonna move back to tank position, I guess?
Glor would need to Voke back, or Omni,
Yeah,
or Glor goes to the outside hitbox. It's probably easier for Glor to Voke back.
yeah.
But
that's what I was gonna say.
particularly if we're gonna end up, well, yeah, if we're gonna end up hallowing the next one, if that ends up being something we can do, then he would naturally be doing that anyway.
Yeah, to reestablish threat because he'll be taking the next either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
Makes
an easy
sense.
just Voke Shirk situation. We just have to remember to do it in the heat of the moment.
So where are you taking this charge? You're taking it with home, and then I'm poking back after stuff.
Yeah, so instead of us collapsing on C, we just stay where we were, and then I just eat the laser, and then you just Voke back, and I'll Shirk.
Okay.
And then I move outside of boss hitbox because we get 2 autos right after.
Is it one hit?
Yeah,
For the
And then
big
where
laser.
am I going for autos?
same spot as before, and like in
Yeah.
front of the boss inside the
Like in front
hitbox.
of the group? In
Yeah,
front of
because
the
you'll
boss.
be where do you normally sit for autos? You're like by your 1 marker ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Because
just
right after the
stay.
2 autos is then we're going into the next Cosmo dive or Cosmo arrow.
You have 3 seconds from the wild charge to the auto going off.
That's enough time. That's more than enough time.
To go back from C, or I guess wherever the fuck we are, to 1.
Well,
Yeah,
we're not
'cause
going
you'll
to be
go to
on
1,
C
I'm
anymore
moving next.
because Omni's homing. We're basically
Yeah, you said wherever we're gonna
Yeah.
be, we're after the base.
Yep.
Okay.
So our dive mid is reprisal, shake, veil, crit low.
Am I moving Shake or is that are you saying from when I use it immediately from the start of the phase?
I don't think you use it for the start of the phase. We live memory by so much
Moving
it
it?
doesn't
I
have
mean-
much value.
I mean, if we're planning to home, then I think should still just be
Yeah.
CDing the dive, right?
You make changes to the sheet.
Let me see.
Like we shouldn't. I don't think we need to move Tank Met unless we're kitchen sinking the second one, because we won't be able to get hallowed there. And even then, they should still be able to rampart the first dive. Shields only, I don't think they live. I think they have to use some presentiment.
But we have personal for sure. So if we crisscross,
It's like 230k, and the shields are collectively probably going to be like 55 to 60k.
I mean, the shield on Omni is bigger because he's the target of the
Yeah.
shield. I give Aquavale to Glor, Benison both.
is Benison the percent or the HP absorb?
It's the absorb, Aquavale's the percent.
Gotcha. Yeah.
All right, let's look at the sheet then, see if we got it right.
Yeah, I'm taking a peek at it real quick.
Are we still putting everything on the first beam?
Again, the theory is that the damage value of the stack won't matter. So we just want to make sure we're covering both the spread beams. If the,
Did they increase spread to be 30 ohms too? For the crit low
yeah,
spread?
deployment.
Okay. Okay. So I don't have to be
You don't have to do
super
anything
mindful of
crazy.
position. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Because you're going to be relatively close to the raid anyway. So you're
Yeah.
on the same side of the boss. Just different angles.
Okay, so essentially, I'm now thrilling during autos. So as soon as the second auto goes out, you can add low and spread. Yep, yep. And then,
Guess we will have 310% still with this setup.
how early would you like shake?
After the 2 autos?
Okay, so after 2 autos, shake pretty much immediately.
Yeah, and
So
mid.
that I just have to be
Yeah, that
careful
is going
that
to be awkward.
I have to make sure I shake then thrill. Because if I do in the other order, then I eat my thrill.
Oh, yeah, do that.
True. That is awkward.
Okay, so shake then thrill after second auto. Got it. So I can't pop it during the autos. I have to exclusively wait after.
I mean, unless you wait for me to pop my Adlo off on you before you shake.
I mean, I could do that as well. It's just in light of how soon would we need it? It would be about 6. Because even if it's around the 50-minute mark, that'd be 16:30. Right? Am I
I
crazy?
have it for the Hyper Beam stack at the end, but I don't know if we're going to do it for another Cosmo Dive, maybe.
We're at the point, if we live to the second stack, then just send everything on it, right? Make sure.
Yeah.
If we
Wait,
live
was-
to the second stack, we spread out. Then at least
You just
someone
sack
knows
someone.
what-
Yeah.
We'll be sacking Glory, right? If we're planning to home the first stack and it doesn't work, well, I guess we'll only have one person dead, right? So
Wouldn't Glor have hollowed back?
no,
No,
Glor won't have
Hollow-
hollowed back to the
six
rest of the
minute-
fight unless we change when he does it
So
in phase
sad.
5, which
I
we
can't
might
remember.
wind up doing.
Is Hollow 6 or 7-minute cooldown?
7.
It's so long.
It's
4 to
huge.
20 seconds.
Oh god.
God damn.
7 minutes.
7.
7.
Yep.
I remember when home used to be 3 minutes.
Yep,
You can't
I do too.
hollow the first.
If you can't hollow any
Yeah.
lower than he does.
Yeah.
They can hollow third.
No, I thought
Third.
your hollow came up right after the third iteration, unless
Yeah.
I'm misremembering.
Yeah.
Sending it for the Blade Dance, which is like 350, right? So yeah, it would have to
Yeah.
be after Sigma. Which they wouldn't be back up anyway again, so it's, yeah.
Alright, so...
I mean, the main takeaway is we just do that again, except we're homing and we're not stacking for the stack. We're just having Omni Voke home. Hopefully nobody dies, maybe 1 or 2 unlucky people do.
Hyper Beam, because Hyper Beam 2 happens 30 seconds out. Dude, that's crazy.
It's an event.
That's brutal. Alright.
Let's just try, get there, see what happens.
Do it again.
It's all we can do. Our best.
Was everything up until that point on the last pool good though?
I think so.
Cool,
Seemed good.
cool. Just a wild charge slams. Man, who'da thunk?
I thought Wild Charge. It's like a weird Wild Charge, right? Because they hit both of you for tank damage, didn't it?
There have been
Yes,
things
yeah.
like that before.
Normally,
kinda like-
isn't it normally just the front target?
It normally is, but I think the last one I can recall that was like that was Shiva on T8.
Oh, okay.
Shiva was actually just super weird because it dealt more
It was the
to
first
the
4
first
targets.
5 targets because you needed the tank from the
Trying to
vault.
scan Rage Report Tuesday.
Yeah, let's go in. It was 5 targets because you needed the tank that got hit from the very first one to be
Yeah.
hit by the front of their light party group again.
It was like the...
Wild.
I don't remember... I
The
don't,
way
I don't
it
remember
worked
the
is
exact phrase.
really just dealt less damage to every subsequent target, but last 4 targets all still had a magic phone, so you needed the tank to be the one to.
That's what it was. Yep. That's what it was. Yeah. I remember now. The first 4 was the first iteration was easy. It was the second one that they get blasted. All right.
Already lit.
Party list. Quick ready check.
Let's get it.
I can smell blood.
Am I not kitchen sinking then? The dive?
Correct. You're using
Or-
your personal.
Alright.
We're gonna try this next iteration where we just personal.
It feels
I feel like it's
risky
not
if we're
enough.
involving
Why are we
anyway.
doing that if we're involving?
I don't understand why we're
Yeah, I don't
mixing
get why.
strategies.
Oh. Okay. So we're
Just
we're.
you'll have a bigger
Just
shield.
backing me on the second round. Is that the idea for now?
We'll see what
We'll figure it
happens
out.
if we get there. Probably that's going to be the end result.
Yeah. Okay.
Whatever, let's fucking go with that then. So
Here we go.
can Continue to use our shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
keep
just
moving.
live. We want to get to the stack, make sure it targets the tank consistently.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically proving our theories. Here we go.
You can just do math later to figure out how much mint you'll actually need to live. Don't need to throw a pull on it.
Yeah.
Two tower, 4 tether. Three tower, 1 tether. Four tower, 2 tether.
Marks are out.
Ones will be leaving. Twos. Threes. Fours. Check your set. Far tether. Girl, our tether. Triangle swapping. Far tether.
One.
Thank you. I'm holding.
Oh my.
Jesus.
I'm also holding. What the fuck?
Annihilation.
Debuffs are out. Out. In. Back out. Going to be opposite colors. Opposite colors. Grab your debuffs. Break red. Opposite colors. Grab your debuffs. Break red. Opposite colors. Grab your debuffs. Break red. Tethers are on red side. Break blue. Break red. Don't be on the towers.
Popping through.
We're gonna line up.
I'm holding. I'm swapping.
Going outside.
I'm swapping again.
In.
No swap.
We're stacking outside. Wait. In.
Popping through.
Mitigation for Delta. Patches in 2, wait for the fists.
Too close, I'm guessing.
Yeah. It's on the wrong side of the marker.
Here we go.
Two tower for tether. 3 tower, 1 tether. Four tower, 2 tether.
Marks are out.
Ones will be leaving. Twos. Threes. Fours. Check your side. Medium tether. Out. Medium tether. Medium tether.
Kid.
One.
Thank you. I'll hold.
Oh.
Oh.
Devos are out. Out. And back out. Going to be opposite colors. Opposite colors. Grab your debuffs. Break red. Opposite colors. Grab your debuffs. Break red. Opposite colors. Grab your debuffs. Break red. Tethers are on red side. Break blue. Break red, don't be on the towers.
Popping through, facing A.
Gonna line up.
I'm holding. We're swapping.
We're going outside.
No swap.
In.
I'm swapping. Regular swapping.
Not something.
Sucking outside.
Oh my god.
Oh. Well.
Yeah, sorry, I bad fingered my
Realize
sprint.
there's-
I think we just
Yeah.
sidle in over here.
You needed to sprint that last stack.
Yeah, I fat fingered it a stack too early, so I just didn't have it for the last one.
All right, here we go.
Two tower, four tether. Three tower, one tether. Four tower, two tether. Ones will be leaving. Twos. Threes. Fours. Check your side. Fire tether. Shield out. Fire tether.
I'm retarded.
Oh, brother, was I there earlier or what? Let me tell you.
I was definitely in that wall, Mike.
I saved you.
Here we go.
Two tower, four tether. Three tower, one tether. Four tower, two tether. Ones will be leaving. Twos. Threes. Fours.
Oh.
Oh.
Save me. Please. What? Is he done?
How he
Is
is.
he done?
Check your sides. Far tether. Girl. Far tether. Circle is swamping. Far tether.
Might have to taunt immediately, by the way.
Already found a way, huh?
Oh, okay.
Four.
Thank you.
We are behind.
I'm out of juice.
Same.
Here we go.
Two tower for tether. Three tower, one tether. Four tower, two tether.
Marks are out.
Ones will be leaving. Twos. Threes. Four. Check your side. Far tether. Girl, far tether. Far tether.
C, Charlie.
Thank you. I'll hold. Actually, second guess myself there.
You're good.
Debuffs are out. Out. In. Back out. It's going to be opposite colors. Opposite colors. Grab your debuffs. Break red. Opposite colors. Grab your debuffs. Break red. Opposite colors. Grab your debuffs. Break red. Tethers are on red side. Break blue. Break red. Don't be on the towers.
Stopping through, facing A, he's gonna flip.
We're gonna line up.
I'm holding. We're swapping.
We're going outside.
No swap.
In.
We're swapping.
We're stacking outside. Wait. In.
Popping through.
It's going to be mitigation for Delta. Patches in 2, wait for the fists. We're going to be breaking in 2. Break. Mitigation for Sigma.
Popping through.
Hard tethers. Hard tethers. Me, Glor, Omni, and we're going to be diving in. Ready to dive in. Gonna take mitigation. Mitigation for Omega. It's going to be close on 4 side. It's going to be close to the left on Bravo. Me, Sudi. Mike Urza.
Yeah, send her to
Oh.
the Shadow Realm.
I committed way more than I should have.
No, you
It's
committed
better that way.
perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
For now.
I mean, there will be a lot to talk about eventually. Just it
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
matter right now.
Alright, so I'm not shaking immediately, correct? I'm saving it for Cosmo Dive with Reprisal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
after the 2 autos.
For Cosmo Dive Glore, do we still want to crisscross?
I thought we're still popping everything because you're homing the beam.
Oh, that's right, that's right. You're right. Sorry, I keep mix matching my strats. I'm looking at the mid sheet.
I'm amazed I remember.
How okay are we without shit gun Cosmo Memory? We're fine, right?
We're super fun.
Very
Okay.
healthy. Yeah.
Alright, I'll move it to dive then.
Omni's gonna be 2 autos. First Cosmo Arrow, party's on 2. It's gonna be out first. Out, stay, in. Out, stay. In. Party's outside of 2. Autos, Omni's outside, everyone else is in. Omni stacking under the boss. Gonna be Bravo counter. Now spread to our lines. Mid.
People are getting double hit. Omni
Omni's
home.
homing.
Yep. So I'm
Targeting
with-
you. Still on
It-
Glore.
He was the
I didn't
closest.
search, maybe I could have. Sure.
No, you had hate. Or not,
Oh, dude.
not Omni had hate, sorry.
Arisa.
Don't take it yet.
Get after the.
Take it now.
No.
Oh. So, to confirm, I did have threat, but it targeted Glor because he was
Right.
closest,
Yeah.
potentially.
Maybe.
You
No,
had
we
hate.
proved that it wasn't closest though in the first iteration, right? Like way back when I originally homed it, Noel was like next to me.
Yeah, I mean,
Could it be a random tank?
I can almost guarantee that it's random
Yeah,
period and we need to focus a group.
Yeah.
It makes no sense that they would let us just tank immune it.
yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Alright. So
That's kind of why I was hard
Ooh,
committing
it's
to the mid
it's still
plan.
good. It's still good to just
Yeah, I
make
mean,
sure that
Confirm, yeah.
It was fun.
the
for
math
this
is
poll,
fucked,
but
right? Like
I'm pretty sure we just need to actually have them hit. I think it's
Yeah, we
possible
do.
to mid it, and I think we just need to figure it out.
we can still have tanks invuln one of them if we can get Glor's Hallowed into that phase, right?
I think we want both tank immunes, but not both on the same, so that we can like overload the fuck out of the other tank. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, like on that first one, I have home, so I
Yeah, yeah.
can home and then throw Nasha and Glor, and he can personal, and so that he just has way more mid.
yeah, and he gets Aqua Veil, he gets a Benison,
yeah,
like
yeah.
he get the tank that's not immuning just gets every fucking cooldown in the game.
We just need to work the numbers out there, but yeah.
Hell yeah. Today was a good day. We learned a lot.
Alright, team, I gotta go to bed.
Alright.
Take care,
Oh,
Glor.
Alright, Glor.
Later, man.
Sleep well, man.
Good for a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait. I mean, I want to say yes, but Tuesday is 4th of July. I don't know if that impacts anyone.
Oh, not American.
I don't.
There is a party at my house. I have no idea what time anything is at. I can find out tomorrow and let you.
I
I don't
am
give a shit
actually-
about attending the party, but
Yeah, I'll also double check with Staj's family. I don't think there's anything necessarily planned, but I'll confirm. I'll try to confirm by, if not tonight, early morning, in case we need to reschedule. I'm not
should
sure how
also
everybody's
mention
Monday's looking.
Next Sunday, I'd like to request to move it to the Monday if that's possible.
Yeah, I think that's fine by me.
I don't know if anyone has problems with
From
the
the
next
10th?
Monday.
It's the 10th, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm good. I'm fine with that.
Okay, I'll do reminders.
I start classes again on the 17th. I think I didn't put them on Tuesday, Sunday. Well, I definitely didn't put them on a Sunday. I'm pretty sure I didn't put any on a Tuesday, but I'll double check.
All right. Either way, I'll keep you updated. I'm also gonna head off. Catch you guys around. Good night tonight.
Later.
Peace.
Anyone need an expert?
I'll do one.
Sure.
I'm back. What's up? Oh.
You gonna play Machinist, Sudi? Bring Team Gun?
Oh, my gun is awfully weak.
He has a laser. Why would
unfortunate.
he need a gun?
I have a what?
A laser? What else? Resolution's definitely a laser.
Okay. I can get
It's a
behind
giant beam of light. Fire. Firelight.
Team gun.
I don't think we want to tank LB2 any of the stacks. I feel like mechanic of the buff does not.
I can guarantee
Yeah, there's no
it's
way.
like the LB before we get LB3.
Yeah, because it resets us the progress on the bar, even if it gives us the bar back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure it's going to give us exactly LB3 when we need LB3. All of the damage values do just enough to kill you without mit.
Yo, except for the fucking tank damage, man.
I mean,
Tank damage in that phase is wild.
it's high, but I think it's doable if we save the
Yeah.
pellet again.
I was hoping you'd be allowed to just invuln it, but I guess they learned.
That would have been
From
nice.
DSR.
Well, yeah, that was DSR. Yeah.
I mean, it's just that if it was supposed to be something you could immune, I don't think it would do what it does as a wild charge with a party split. It would just be like random other tank damage.
Yes. If we do end up 2-minuting at the start of phase 6 when we get there, we get to do it during that second wave cannon. That's when they come up again.
Wait, really?
Yeah, they come up during the second wave cannon while we're dodging Cosmo Arrow.
Fuck. Dude.
Or like right out of the Cosmo Arrow dodge.
They love doing that. It's probably what they're gonna expect us to do.
Yeah,
That's
the fact
fix.
that that's the timing makes me
Yeah.
pretty confident in it. But I was trying to guesstimate the timeline after what we've seen, and if we do another wave cannon into a Cosmo dive, that's probably gonna take us to 17.5 minutes, which then gives us another minute before 2 minutes come up. We'll have seen every mechanic twice.
Ooh.
So it's probably gonna be a Cosmo memory that we tank LB. And then we enter the chain of limit breaks. I'm pretty sure if we didn't have tanks mid the dive at all, probably would have died this pull, right? It's worth checking, I guess.
Still looked like it did quite a bit.
I was surprised how much
If
we
they-
got wrecked, but I guess that's because we moved a lot of mid off it and put the shields. We took 54k with 19% raid mint. Oh, we didn't have the crypto shield.
Oh.
It just,
Well, that makes sense.
yeah, that I was wondering why Omni's absorbed damage value was so low. Might have expired.
That's what you get.
I'm basically eating.
Oh, nice.
Look at me.
I feel like my ranking goes down on that fight every time I do it.
We would prove a challenge for a knight class void set. We're insane.
It's a
Good.
scale of 1 to 5, right?
I thought it went to 10.
I have no idea. How do we not get a 5?
We did get a
Or,
5.
or how do we not get max score for whatever it is?
Maybe because we're not Reapers. Maybe it's a Reaper exclusive.
I hate those kind of teachers. Scoring us based on shit that doesn't matter.
I mean,
What
it
what
is
he
a
even?
Reaper
I don't
class
even know.
teacher.
Yeah, but that's not.
It's a doll. It's a robot.
That's
It's a robot that teaches Reapers. And it's like, you're good at being a Reaper when it gives a good score.
all right. Well, next time we come in here, it's gonna be a warrior and 3 reapers. Okay. And then we'll see what score we get.
I feel like I would completely fail as a melee in this game. I don't know. I do everything in such a lackadaisical way. I don't know how else to describe it. Just, I don't know. Kind of do whatever.
I know what you mean.
Still remember the time Noel told me to stick to playing Fizz ranged.
What the fuck, Newell?
That's like after he ran into 4 effects in a row, trying to grid an ACD.
It's true.
Nah, I respect that.
It wasn't 4 Vuln stacks. I think it was that I told Nil to move out of the safe spot that I was in because he was tanking and I was melee as a spread. He didn't, so I moved, but I couldn't make it, and then just spiraled out of control.
Hmm. Oh, right, we don't.
Takes so long for those to spawn.
Aha. Oh yeah.
Yeah. One just did it to me.
All right. Okay.
Cycle of abuse.
You guys want any other roulettes?
I'll do any and all of them.
I'm good for now. You guys have fun.
Yeah, I can do a couple. I'll do whatever. Oh, wait. I got you.
Gun team?
Yeah.
Team Goon.
We're gonna get Stasha, it's gonna be good.
Liar. All right, you have a shotgun.
Why aren't you a gunbreaker, Noel?
This warrior's too strong.
You just said Team Gun, though.
True. He abandoned us last minute, I guess. go.
Did you stun that griffin?
No. We have a white mage.
Yeah, but it was the only thing that got stunned.
Was it supposed to do something?
It was casting a free fall on me that I decided to stand in because I was in flamethrower.
That's fair.
I was just wondering if someone outplayed it.